saw a video that basically said that Hefe, like soon after the DP that ended up in a murder, that soon after it happened, that you and him were having issues, and that he was basically like calling you out for saying things on camera that seemed as if they were intended to get somebody a case. And I think a lot of people couldn't help but think that maybe you had knowledge about this in advance.
I didn't know nothing about this DP.
But you were talking about Ant was owed to DP. You were talking about like how Ant was maybe like not good in his, like it feels in retrospect like maybe you were trying to plant the breadcrumbs of letting us know that Ant was going to get picked up at some point. Like you knew in advance.
If I'm saying Ant is, I don't remember saying Ant's owed to DP for one, because I don't know nothing that Ant has did to be DP.
Right. But just,
we know that Wack was hinting that Ant was under, investigation. He was owed to DP and Ant was snitching. Months before Ant got locked up. We noticed Wack intentionally targeted Ant Hefe for a reason. And now all of this comes out. We know he was intentionally targeting me. It wasn't no mistake. And let's just be real, right? Ant Hefe, honestly, wasn't never going at Wack. He was always agreeing with Wack. Wack specifically targeted Hefe months ago. Hefe was scared to say shit back. Everybody was saying, yo, why you ain't saying nothing back to Wack? Literally forced his hand to say something back to Wack. Literally. Because he wasn't saying shit back. Wack was talking slick. Then he finally came out the shell and started saying something. But Wack knew that he was under investigation. Wack knew that he was under investigation. All this shit that Wack be knowing, right? I wouldn't believe that Wack didn't know Ant Hefe had a warrant for his arrest back in April. Hefe just got picked up last week, but he had an arrest for a homicide in April. A warrant was already put out. It was already put out. Wack knows all this information about everybody, right? I think Wack periodically check niggas' names. He got an inmate locator on his phone. I think Wack sit around and put a nigga name in the database and see. Let me see what's going on. What's up with such and such? So I think Wack already knew something was coming down the line. I just think with this situation, he don't want to make it look like he already knew. Dirty individual though. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button.
It's like it felt like you might have had advanced knowledge of the fact that this killing happened.
Nah, I never knew nothing about it. I don't know them dudes over there. I'm not really.
So you have people from that community who are telling you shit, but they did not tell you that.
Nah, we didn't know nothing about it. And on top of that, two of my people that's on my team that talk to them dudes every day, they didn't know nothing about it. Think about it. 600 reported on the taco shit.
Yeah.
I'm the one gave Flacco the video.
Okay, of the taco stuff.
Yeah, I gave Flacco the video.
So you were convinced by the taco thing temporarily?
Well, I got a call from over there saying Ant's in jail for killing the homie.
Right.
And I'm like, well, shit, They don't know that. He said, Wack, the other dude already from his neighborhood, the dude with the gap in his mouth, Young Woo is his name, right?
Yeah.
Had already said it, right? So then when I called over there, they said, bro, we got the video. They sent me the video. So when I'm looking at the video, I'm like, I see a bunch of people, and I don't really know Ant's cars like that. I'm like, all right, well, he been picked up. They say, Wack, here go the video to it. So I sent it to Flacco. Even in that, all I seen was Ant possibly, if he was there, they're pulling off.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if one of the gunmen jumped in Ant's car, right, then that's some different shit.
Right.
But I didn't see Ant firing no shots, and I couldn't tell you if Ant was, I'm going to tell you what's fucked up about this. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, Ant was there at the taco spot and nobody knew it. The fact that the dude from Pueblos said Ant was in jail for this and everybody homed in on it and started pointing out shit, now a detective can say, hey, what's this guy's phone number? Let's check the cell towers to see if he was in the area. Right? I wouldn't be surprised if we looked up, bro, and some shit popped up on that, because let's say, because that night I'm watching Trap Lord and a few other people, they showing these videos.
They all made a video about it.
They showing these videos of him being kind of emotional the same night, talking about the devil almost won, right? They're tying this shit together. So I'm telling myself, damn, bro, Ant picked up for a whole nother murder, some shit in January, right? Because of this dude, Young Woo, everybody's thinking it's the taco shit. What if the police was oblivious to Ant even being anywhere around this, and because everybody homed in on it, now they got a lead to say, let's check the cell. Like right now, if they told me, hey bro, Wack did this at 12:30, the cell tower, my phone's going off, notification's gonna say, Wack was in Burbank.
So you still think there's a chance that he could have actually done what they were claiming he did? That would be insane.
What I'm saying is, and the only reason why I'm saying this is, they pointed out, and I don't know why Ant would do this. That night, he went live. Emotional, talking about the devil almost won. Now, I don't know, right?
I mean, if he had killed him, that would have been the devil winning, right?
No, I don't think.
Maybe that would be like, I almost got killed.
Listen, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's my only thing is saying, damn, bro, if Ant was actually there, and because this dude lied to the world and said, Ant's in jail for this, everybody homed in on it, right? And the police is watching. You know that.
That guy, Gap-Tooth guy, I forget his name, his
name is Young Woo.
He said that he was basically reacting to Flacco's theory.
I argued with dude. You know what I told him?
I don't know which one occurred first.
You know what I told him?
What?
Flacco's from North Dakota.
Bingo, yeah.
You from who's Pueblos, from that neighborhood. So
you hear Wack, right? He said, I argue with that dude. Now, you supposed to be this rich manager, $200 million deal. Why are you always so concerned with getting on the phone with these people that don't got shit? Let's just be real. Why are you so in tune with the people that you say don't got shit? Specifically, gang members. Gotta be with the gang task force. Got to be.
When you say this what happened, people's gonna believe that's what happened.
For us, we see someone from that guy's neighborhood saying it, and you're immediately thinking, I could trust him, because if he's lying, then it's his ass.
That's his ass.
Yeah.
Right? And I think he was saying it because he like, well, he been arrested for it, so it ain't like it's an open case, right? Which it still is, because he has been convicted.
We are far away from the time period in which things are decided.
What's crazy is bro, and I hope this isn't the case. And the only reason why I'm looking at it is because that shit Trap Lord and them put up. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? He was red-eyed. He was teary-eyed. He was emotional, talking about the devil almost won. Now, I seen another one, which I don't know what this is about, when Ant looked like he on crutches, saying, you know, outside, whatever, had to go to the hospital. So, you know, these dudes is taking that, tying it to the parking lot, all this crazy shit. Now, I'm going to ask you.
Yeah.
This had to been some Spody Face shit, because this nigga's he lie more than loose cannon.
Wait, what did Spody Face do?
It had, because you just said, somebody said that I knew about this DP.
No, I forget what video it was, but I watched somebody else make a video saying that.
God, no. Bro, nobody should know about the A-Trey Gangsta DP. Now, I know they tell because they told us about Spody Face DP. All his DPs, right? Right? So, I get it. The neighborhoods ain't the neighborhoods like that. No.
You hear him throw that in there, though, right? Nobody's supposed to know about the DPs, but now they tell us, though. They told me about Spody Face DP. You hear him, though, right? Dude is just fufafi and always in the middle of something. Even if it's a lie, he'll create the lie, the narrative, to be in the middle of it and act like he was the source that the information came through. Yeah, they let me know. They let us know. Every time.
No more. Your ass going. P-Dog, who we had in here. I think you wasn't here that day. Me and Lush did that one. They put his shit up. His own homies.
His DP?
They put it up. And you shouldn't. But, you know, these days, these dudes be jealous because you got some motion. They're putting it up, bro. Adam, you know that if you slip and fall in Walmart on your face, that shit going up.
Yeah, so in this modern age, the expectation that a DP would not end up on the internet seems kind of old school, even though that is the right protocol. If this is really going to stay in-house, then you can't post a video.
There's no more. This is what I'm trying to tell people.
But a DP should be done in a scenario where there's not like a bunch of random people around that could be filming.
I'm going to be real. Usually, where we come from, they go to a secluded area. They don't do that shit out in the open.
Take me to Big Bear.
Over there, they go to a secluded area, get it out the way, whatever. But in this particular situation, now, where Ant got action at is dude died from blunt force trauma, right? If all the dudes involved, it's going to be hard to get them on the murder one because they got to prove on intent that like they went into this to kill this dude.
Which they probably won't be able to.
No, they won't be able to. You get a gang expert that says when they want to kill a dude like this, they usually just catch him, shoot him, catch him on the side street.
Right.
So, you know, it's a good chance they could get manslaughters, but this is why they put that third strike clause on it.
A manslaughter still might get you, what, 7
10
years?
to 12.
10 years?
10 to 12, 10 to 15, something like that. But that 3 strike clause get you 25 to life. You know who I feel for is his babies because he is a girl's dad, and I know our little girls could take that, and I think Ant's sitting there brainstorming, saying, "Who lie snitched on me, or which one of these dudes went and told these dudes?"
Like, look at Wack though, right? This is how you know he lies so much, because he's talking like he's thinking for Aunt Hefe, at the same time saying, he feels bad for his daughters after he already talked bad about them. And, he's trying to like be convincing. You feel what I'm saying? Like trying to be convincing after we already know you ain't cared nothing about that man or his daughters. You currently are happy that he's locked up because it gives you something to talk about the man negatively. We know this.
I had a conversation. You can't blame nobody but your community.
Yeah.
And for those of y'all that know why I keep putting emphasis on the community, because like your dad has told you, son, I went through some things before you, so I know what not to keep doing.
Right.
You're not gonna bait Wack into come to the wall you ain't. No, because I know what comes of that. You know how many of my homies I know in jail for murder didn't do it? Caught a dope case, when the police come, he know he ain't got nothing on him, so he don't run, but he didn't know the other nigga threw his dope right by him. That's your dope. What you gonna do, say it's his?
Right.
This what comes with the community.
But you still can't snitch on that guy.
Booyah. And you're gonna say, Wack, that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. So guess what? I got my options. Go to the community and run the risk of that happening. I don't hang out in the community because I can't tell. I can't say it's Lil E-Dog that ran it through it. Fingerprint it. You can't.
Right.
The rules over there, then you gonna say, well, Lil E-Dog, why you throw that at your homie? Are you wrong for that? They gonna say, this would come with it.
I'm just like kind of annoyed by the response from people who seem to think that we're up for just having open, honest conversations about the Hefe thing. Like, I'm not pushing a narrative. I don't have a dog in the fight. Like, yes, obviously I would love for him to be exonerated, but the way I look at it is like anybody else. I'm not bringing information to the table.
No, you're not.
I'm sitting here having a conversation about what I read in the news and what I saw on Instagram posts. I can't do anything, and I would not do anything to worsen Hefe's situation. I would not sit here and say, hey, I seen Hefe with a hella blicks. Hefe told me he was going to murder this dude.
Okay, watch this.
These are things that if they were true, I would not do. But certainly, I'm not going to sit here and just hold my tongue and be like, he was a great man. There's no possible way that he's guilty. I'm going to just plug my ears. Boo, boo. You die. No, we're going to talk about it like fucking grown-ups.
We got a real situation, real law enforcement, a real incarceration, a real body, real information. This is public information. So I'm going to ask you a question. It's been 3 weeks. I'm Wicked100, you're Adam 22, right?
Yeah.
If there was an individual tied to you for foul play and it came out in the internet, do you think that individual would have not occurred by now? It's been 3 weeks. They talked about a fake transgender with me. Dad, we gonna talk about it. They talk about fake news with me on this motherfucker. Everything they bring up, it has no closure. It has no, this is boom, 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 boom.
Right.
So now we got some shit to where we see an arrest, we see a charge, we see a court date, we see the body, the victim.
The family talking about it, saying they want justice for their father, their grandfather.
That's a fact. So,
I mean, it's a real shit.
I mean, so at the end of the day, I mean, that's just what it is. I mean, we talked about brick situation.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. I mean,
and the brick situation seems so crazy at the time, and this situation is so much crazier.
That's a fact. How you feel? You know, Compton Rick Rock had a point.
Yeah.
Dude's a bozo dumbass.
Who?
Why the f would he kill the content and then call Lush, not call you, and then come in and really stay on mute and say 5 words and you just talk to Hefe?
Wait,
if that
what?
was Spody Face, he fakes when he says he gets a call. He goes out.
Oh, yeah.
Ant knew what time he was calling. You know
that is a good point.
You know what, but this bozo you got up in here with a pea brain, you think Ant didn't know what day to call, what time to call?
That's a really good point. Yeah, why does Spody Face do that?
Bro, go because he's a dummy. And Rick Rock was pointing it out. He goes out.
But if Ant Hefe wanted to talk on the phone, he would have just said, hey, put me on the podcast.
Listen, bro, you think Ant don't know what time to... Bro, he know what time y'all live.
Rick calls during the podcast a lot of times.
Because he knows, right?
Yeah.
So when he fades out and then comes in, he says, the information on the internet is what got his bail doubled. Bro, what are you talking about? The information on the internet is what people are saying based upon what law enforcement has released.
Yeah, we don't know anything.
There's no new.
See, and that's something that people got to understand. Like I've been saying, when you decide to get on the camera, on the internet, and you want to be a podcaster, YouTuber, content creator, you got to understand you're going to be talked about. The street rules no longer apply to you on the internet. You can try to mentally tell yourself that the street rules apply. They don't apply. You can't mix the streets with the internet. People are going to talk about you. You know, then you got people like Wicked100 they gonna start highlighting certain things because he gets a thrill out of seeing people in these situations. And I said this before, right? Wicked100 knows that he can't fight. He knows that he's not like that, but he gets a thrill out of people being locked up. He gets a thrill out of people being removed from the streets. There's people that are thrilled sending people to jail. We all know who's thrilled behind this. Them people. We all know Wicked100. Them people. They get a thrill by sending people to jail. It's an excitement for them. Taking your freedom is an excitement for them people. He's always ecstatic when niggas is in situations and they locked up. Every time. Just being real. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button.
Video that right? Show or no recording or an ant talking or what are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, what are you talking about, Spody face? What is
Bro,
that about?
dude's dumb as a box of rocks.
Honestly, I didn't even think about it until afterwards when Rick Rock DM'd me and said, yo, like, ask them what Aunt Hefe said.
Yeah, the dummy
like,
faded out.
Why did they leave? Yeah.
You know what? You got a bunch of busters. You know, Spody face, they tapped in. This nigga, I thought he did time for some gangster shit. Spody. You know, he shot a nigga because I was fucking his bro.
No way.
Yeah, that's why he went to jail.
Shut up.
Want to bet?
No, I don't want to bet, but that's insane.
Bro.
That's true. We got.
So this is what I'm saying. You don't get no point. When I tell people, hey, look, bro, who are some of these people? We know where Lush come from. Ant was doing his climb and we all noticed him.
Yeah.
Right? Munchie B, same shit. Right? Well, that was a Flacco thing, narrative. And then, you know, boom, it's cool. Right? And I'm going to be real. Munchie B's a great podcaster. I ain't no hater like that, right?
Hold up. Did he just say Munchie B is a great podcaster and he's not no hater? Nigga, all you do is hate on Munchie B, nigga. All you do is hate on that man consistently. And now you trying to say he's a great podcaster, you ain't gonna hate? Like, Wack, you really gotta relax, bro. You really gotta relax. Because this is wild, you know? And you saying you don't know where somebody came from. I'm sure everybody feels like that about you. Where the hell did this nigga Wack100 come from? Where did he come from? All of these street war stories and nobody's heard about them. Nobody's here to verify them. All of the people that you talk about, they magically disappeared off the face of the earth. But you got all these mall shooting stories and, you know, you done did this, that, and the third. Your kids never been on the sidewalk, but you lived in the duplex. Straight magical stories.
And he's unique. He's blind. He got his point of view. He lets his emotions get in the way of some shit, but okay, he's human. This dude, and I'm gonna keep it real. Adam 22 dropped a diss song on 4 Extras. Adam seen he can antagonize the fuck out of 4 Extras by bringing your dumb ass on here and him seeing you. And you know what he said? Kid, why not let him stay? Nothing about you, nothing about your music accolades, nothing about your streets accolades. Now that we know you've been DP twice and went to prison for shooting a dude over abroad, it's crazy, right? Nothing about you. There's nothing we can say based upon this or that. We want you to come. You are being built. You are being built. You have zero added value, but with Adam and No Jumpers adding to you. This is just real shit.
I think Spody Face has plenty of potential as a podcast.
But I
think he's a solid podcast.
Listen,
Even if he did kill someone over his girl. Wait, he didn't kill him.
He
right?
shot a motherfucker
Right.
and
You gotta
went
work
in
on
a
your
bunch
hands,
of time over a brawl.
Yeah.
Punk shit, emotional shit.
And I did not bring him on the podcast to get back at 4 extra.
You're a fact. That's a fact.
I don't care about that at all.
Bro, that was right when you dropped the diss song.
It was around then.
How is Wack gonna sit here in front of Adam and tell him why he brought Sporty Face on the podcast? Like, he's sitting there, got a whole scenario made up in his mind and really trying to tell this story out in front of somebody and make it seem like this is why they did it. Straight certified liar. Dude is like, hold up, man. That ain't why I brought him on here. And just being real, right? I think if Adam would have had done that, he would have said it. Yeah, that's why I brought him on here. We know he not rocking with 4 extra. I think he would have said it. Yeah, that's why I brought him on here. But Wack is sitting here, got a whole story in detail, trying to sound convincing and all. He wants people to believe him. He's trying to sound so convincing, but we don't believe you, Wack, at all.
What about Sporty Face said bring him on? What about? We know Ant had motion.
He's woke. He got a big beard.
He was woke. Yeah, what?
He got a big beard.
He don't know if he's motherfucking Israelite, Crip. The nigga worked for the grid program.
He got squabbles.
Where?
I heard it.
We ain't seen it.
We're waiting on it. He got
when he got deep. When he got DP.
He gonna beat up Doughboy.
The 40s told me they put little homies on him and he didn't fight back. This a fact. Real 40s that you know, we both know.
Wait, oh.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about. Okay.
Real 40 Crips, and he didn't fight back. A nigga with squabbles is getting them off of it. We got some homies from my neighborhood. You ain't put no 4 little niggas on. I put 4 little niggas on Cuban. 2 of them going to sleep the first 4 seconds. The other 2 gonna be scared to death.
Okay, number 1. Sporty Face called you a homosexual on the podcast like a week ago, so I don't really feel like I need to go that hard defending him against these accusations because he has said similarly hyperbolic things about you.
Bro, the nigga be telling a bunch of lies.
I don't have any knowledge of his.
Listen, the dude said that I called the.
Look at Wack face. Look at Wack face though. Yeah. Hey yo. See, Wack is used to spinning his narrative on people at no jumper. And, you know, he doesn't like when somebody else gets to spin their narrative on him in the same location. He doesn't like that. You know, he always wants to spin his narrative on people and never wants people to have the ability to spin their narrative. Whether it's a lie or not, he wants to be the only one to be able to speak, whether it's the truth or not, about somebody up here. And we all know this. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button.
Police on him. And that I'm the reason why Aunt Hefe's in jail. And what he doing, he got the Crips looking bad.
Just all of them?
His neighborhood, he got looking bad. Because, listen, he always say on 40s on the dead homies. I ain't heard you put nothing you say about Wack on 40s in the dead homies. So as a Crip to the neighborhood 40 Crip community, all sides, your homie has said a Paru called the police on him. Blood got to bring the work.
There goes what I've said several times. The manipulation of gang politics between gang members that he's never going to encounter to get them to beef with each other. Straight up. Now he's a Paru. He turned automatically into y'all need to talk to him because he said something about a Paru and he got to bring the work. The manipulation with the gang politics. This is how he plays the gang members. Straight up. This how he play them. Now, he want niggas from the more sporty faces community to beef with him because of Wack. That's some wild work. You got to pay attention to this shit. He want niggas to beef with their own people. Some niggas he not even gonna ever go around because of him. And now he goes into, man, you gotta produce the work. And his homies, he said this about a Paru and Wack, you're not a Paru, bro. You keep trying to act like you're a Paru. You're not a Paru, bro. At all. That shit wild. But he do the same thing every time to these people. He plays manipulation with the gang politics. Wack isn't a part of the Parus. He's not a member of nothing. But he sees that this is what they relate to. So he knows that they relate to this. And if he's able to deliver it with a certain tone and a certain way about delivering it, it's gonna send like a shockwave to the community. And now, you know, you got some of them dudes that really can't see the play. They fall into the trap. Hey, yo, homie, you saying something about a Paru, man. You know, us over here in the 40s, man, we stand on business. If you say something about a Paru, you gonna have to produce that work, homie, or that's a DP. This the shit that Wicked100 do. It's filled with all lies and manipulations now. You know, dude is straight fufafi.
You gotta bring the work. No, ain't no 40s Crip, rest in peace, Scooter. Ain't no 40 Crips I know
Listen to it.
putting them accusations on no Damu without having the work.
I don't really see Spotty Face apologizing or correcting the record.
He ain't gotta apologize.
Listen to it though. Now the niggas a Damu. Listen to it. Hey yo, this shit is wild. This why he play all the gang members. Now the nigga done turned into a Damu. Straight up. Turned into the Paru, the Damu, and got these niggas straight confused. This shit be wild. Like on some real shit. Yeah. Any nigga that's supposed to be out there in California that follows anything that Wack says or even addresses somebody for something that Wack says, they should have an issue. That shit should be like law in California. If anybody addresses any nigga for something that Wack, Wicked100 says, nigga, you got an issue. Don't even bring that shit to our table. Ever. If you bring that to our table, we ain't messing with you. Because the niggas playing these niggas like a straight flute. This shit, wow. On some real live shit. I wish somebody would bring something to me that Wack is saying. Niggas, you crazy? Man, if you don't get out of my face straight like that. These dudes is wow.
Done that on the podcast.
No, but now we enter into the realm of, hey, homie, Is you that emotional where you just making shit up? Because what Wack got to do with Hefe and some A-Trays? What you say Wack called the police on you? Where that's at? Wack didn't tell you, I don't strike niggas' pages. I take niggas' pages. Ask Hassan Campbell. I told you.
Hold up. Hey, Wack, you really gotta relax, bro. You gotta relax, Wack. Damn right you strike niggas' pages, nigga. This is a fact. We don't want to hear you talking about you take niggas' pages, ask Hassan Campbell. You've been living on this same line for a minute. And yes, we know Hassan is slow. It's in his DNA. We know this. So, of course, you're able to manipulate and do that shit to Hassan Campbell. We know this. But goddamn, bro, you ain't got no problem with lining the nigga up with the authorities. You don't have no problem with trying to report somebody's channel. You don't have no problem. You have no shame in your game at all. It's just you, my brother. This is just you. You are a person that reports information to the internet, to the authorities, to anything that you can use it as leverage. You will report information about anybody that you can to use it as leverage. You don't care if it destroys them, if it takes them away from their family. You don't care about none of that. You will report. That's what you do, man. That's what you do. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button.
Right? Since you want to play, I'm going to show you what my reach is. I take pages. I just ain't had the time to call my little team and get them on it. We get to it.
I stole it.
Right? So this is real. I don't strike niggas. You can't find nobody said Wack struck my page. I don't even know how to strike a page.
I strike. I've been doing drone strikes.
Yeah, you.
Hold up, man. Wack said he don't know how to strike a page. Who believes that? Does anybody believe that Wack doesn't know how to strike a page? Come on, man. Come on, Wack. You got an inmate locator on your phone. You on YouTube all the time. You know how to strike a page.